Oh, yeah. This one right here is going to make a whole lot of people mad. It's going to pee a whole lot of people off. But when it's all said and done, who cares? Word on the street is she don't care who she make mad. I heard the child was already mad anyway, so with that being said, what difference does it make? You might as well go ahead and just tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Because when it's time, when Judgment Day get here, she most definitely told me that she don't need nobody going up there to that little podium, writing that little obituary, lying, telling all the lies. So you might as well go ahead and get the story out now. Like, right now. Well, anyway, born and raised, west side of Chicago, October 26, 1984. Grew up in the Austin community. So when you think about like Columbus Park area, Madison, Central, Lotus, 60644, 60639, 60651, 60624, all up through there. Those were her stomping grounds. Now y'all probably wondering, who are these women in this picture? These are the women that raised her. These women are no longer with us today, but they most definitely had a major impact on her life. Her aunt and her grandmother, aka Granny. Now her mother also had an impact as well, but you know how it go, when you're working and you need somebody to watch your child. What do? You go drop them off over there at the grandma house and let the auntie take care of the baby or whatever the case may be. I mean, well, that's how it was a little bit back in the day. I don't know what they got going on nowadays, but for the most part, that's what it was. So, she grew up on the west side of Chicago, 1984, as we would say. I'm getting a little brain fog right now because this is a touchy story. But I'm going to try to give it to y'all the best way that I can. So, this woman right here raised her. Everything it is that she know, as far as just like life in general, she learned from this woman right here. Whew. Yeah, they used to call her B. Okay. Man. So as far back as she can remember, her mom would go to work, drop her off over at her granny's house. And from the age of, I want to say, birth, all the way up until, I want to say, 13? It was a whole lot of structure, in that one particular house. 5419 West Adams is where she grew up at. I'm talking about back in the day where you could go outside, hey, you got to be back in when the street lights come back on, down to going to the corner store with a note, getting cigarettes for my auntie back in the day. 50-cent loaf of bread, $2 worth of bologna, 4 oatmeal pies, which was 10 cents, and a 99-cent pop. When it was all said and done, the total came out to about $5, no more than $6. But back in the day, they would use food stamps. So I think it was the green or maybe the brown. So with that being said, that's how they ate. That's how they survived. Grandmother only received $127 in food stamps. With that $127 in food stamps, she would make it work. She had 6 adult kids, 5 living, 1 deceased. 1 didn't live in the area, so it was 2 girls and 2 to 3 boys. That was around for the most part. But out of that $127, she made sure that she fed everybody. Okay? Some days that she would get her check, she'll go get something that they called back in the day at Uncle Remus called a grab pan. And it'll be 7 pieces of chicken in there. The baby's piece will be the wing. The wing with the bread and the sauce was the favorite. You know what I mean? That was just like a treat. And it was fun times there. She taught her how to cook. She taught her how to pick greens. Down to just not even having much at all. She just taught her how to live, how to survive, how to cook, how to clean. Just about life, Can remember times of going to the thrift store. And she didn't have much, but the little bit that she did have, she made sure that she shared with everybody. Days where people will get kicked out of their homes or whatever the case may be, she always made sure that her doors were open to whoever, however she could help someone. She was always there. So, with that being said, we got birth, preschool, all the way through grammar school. This is just what it was, But as time went on, the little girl in the picture, she grew up, She grew up. And life, life had started to become a little rocky for her. Like I said, y'all gotta bear with me on this. I'm trying to get this out the best way I can. But I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna take my time on this because it's a lot. It's a lot that I do want to talk about. It's a lot I want to talk about. And I'm not going to rush it. I'm not going to rush it at all. So, like I'm saying, sent us to school in the morning, a pancake, oatmeal. That was kind of like the meal for the day. As far as breakfast, most days for dinner it would be like fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, maybe like a string bean or something like that, It was good times. It was really like good times with her. It really was. I can honestly say I do miss her, because I feel as if that she really truly is the first person who I felt genuinely loved me. She was the first person that genuinely loved me. You have a mother's love and love from relatives and things of that nature. But it's no love like the love from your grandmama. You know what I'm saying? It's no love like it. I got through this one. Y'all give me a second and I'll be right back. Crack.